Let's be honest. You weren't busy today. You were just distracted. You didn't run out of time. You just handed it away, quietly, effortlessly, to TikTok, group chats, and stuff you'll forget by morning. And now it's 11:43 p.m. You're not tired. You're not even sad. You're just heavy. And you know why? Regret has arrived. He's not loud. He doesn't criticize. He just sits beside your bed and whispers, "You had time. You had energy. You said you'd do the thing. You didn't." Welcome to the quiet way, the place where we expose what's really bothering you, while you act like it's just a bad day. Today, we're talking about the real cause of your mental fatigue. Not burnout, not the algorithm, just two quiet forces, regret and laziness. Let's define something. Laziness is not doing nothing. Laziness is knowing what you should do and actively choosing distraction instead. The lazy mind rarely means harm. It just wants to feel better now, rather than be better tomorrow. So it lies to you. Just a little. I'll just rest for 10 more minutes. I'll write when I'm inspired. Okay, but today was emotionally heavy. I need to reset. And what do you get in return? Hours may go by, empty, unmarked. You didn't build. You didn't move. You didn't stretch your limits. But regret, he was watching, quietly keeping score. And later, he bills you in full, with this chilling invoice, the life you could have lived. You know what's worse than failing? Not even trying. Because at least when you try, there's a story, a lesson, some grit earned. But when you scroll, dodge, delay, there's just nothing. Empty folders in your mind, and an uncomfortable truth echoing at night. You could have made progress today, but you chose ease over effort. Again, regret punishes you not because you're weak, but because you're wasting strength you still have. And it only appears strongly when your soul realizes it's been neglected. Regret is not a bad emotion. It's a cure. Imagine regret as a warning signal inside the body. It only hurts when you've gone numb. People say, "Don't regret anything." That's nonsense. Regret is useful when heard early. It's emotional feedback from your wiser self. Example, you skip leg day again? Regret kicks in because your body remembers the result you wanted. You delay writing that piece again. Regret speaks because your inner creative still wants to live. Regret shows up to fight your laziness, but you have to listen. There's no adult in the world who doesn't have regrets. It's a normal feeling, a result of choices made and their consequences. True regret can be the gateway to a new life, with more meaning and purpose. Understanding that regret is a natural feeling is fundamental to knowing how to use it to your advantage. The danger lies in the mind that gets stuck in regret, in the lazy mind that clings to this feeling as if it were the last chance in life, using it as a tool for self-punishment. This is one of the paths to self-sabotage. Doing this is portraying the past as an eternal and immutable scene. Fixing your thoughts on regret is like trying to live a life that isn't yours. It's like trying to carry weights that don't exist, while the weight of your own obligations in the present remains unfulfilled. It's complete paralysis. However, since this feeling is so common, how should we deal with it? Here's the good news. Regret only wins when you stop, but you don't have to stop. You're still alive. You can still build. You may have neglected your craft today, wasted potential this week, maybe even this year. But guess what? Responsibility isn't judgment. It's permission. You can begin again and again. And yes, right now. No fancy journal. No perfect plan. Just useful action. Understanding that it's a common feeling is already the first step towards a solution. Regret happens in everyone's life, so I don't need to punish myself for feeling it. It's normal. Regret teaches us something. A choice we made, or failed to make, brought a consequence we wish we had avoided. Okay, how can we act differently from now on? It's time to define a goal, an objective to be achieved, and a plan to accomplish it. In other words, regret is an invitation to change. If you regret how you treated someone, how you behaved in a relationship, what can you do to be different? Where do you want to go in this relationship? Perhaps you regretted a project you didn't complete. Great. And now what can you do? Realize that a past event is just a fact. The future brings countless possibilities. Action is the factor that makes the difference. Will you act? Or will you waste time just dwelling on a past that won't change? Also realize that failure is often just a step toward success, without which success wouldn't be possible, because failure brings lessons with it. Every failure carries within it the seed of success, as Napoleon Hill taught. Regret doesn't come when you're trying. It comes when you're postponing. So here's your challenge. Not motivation, not manifesting. Just create something real. Today, fix the shelf that's been loose for 6 months. Write one real paragraph. Go for the walk you promised yourself. Pick up the call you emotionally postponed. Build something visible, outside your mind, or even better, within it. You don't need to feel ready. Ready is a luxury. Discipline is survival. Strong minds aren't filled with ideas. They're filled with execution. They know a good today beats a perfect someday. Stop waiting for motivation. Start building peace through action. You were not born to endlessly regret undone things. That chronic heaviness you feel, it's not mental illness. It's not burnout. It's unused potential, sitting still for too long. You don't need external validation. You need internal motion. The reward isn't fame. It's sleep. It's peace. It's walking into your room at night knowing, I didn't waste myself today. That's freedom. That's strength. That's the quiet way. If this message made you uncomfortable, good. Let that discomfort move you, not paralyze you. If it gave you clarity, subscribe, leave a quiet like, and share this with someone you know is wasting their time and regretting it. Let's build something quietly powerful together. Until next time, stay firm, stay focused, and keep walking the quiet way.